Young and Restless fans, welcome back to Soap Family. So, if you thought the recent body count in Genoa City signaled the end of Ian Ward's reign of terror, think again. The cult leader managed to escape death once more, went through some surgeries, and then tracked down Mariah overseas. And get this, there's a chance that a panicked and traumatized Mariah might have done what the Newman Tower fire could not. So, this episode weaves together years of complex history with some of the most chilling flashbacks we've experienced all summer long. Alright, let's take it back a bit. Ian is not just your average villain. He is the mastermind of the path, the guy who took newborn Mariah from the hospital and raised her in his twisted world, forever intertwining her identity and sense of safety with his grip on her life. So he made a comeback in GC, tried to officiate a fake wedding with Mariah, and launched a cyber attack using the Paragon virus before that epic 2015 Newman Tower Inferno showdown, and another stint behind bars. So it's like the cockroach of one our villains, always teetering on the edge of the morgue, but somehow never quite making it there. Now, Ian was presumed to be dead, but he is back with a bang. He was declared dead by first responders, but even then, he came back alive. You know the saying, if you can't see the dead body, don't buy into the obituary. So let's talk about Ian's last run. It really brings up some intriguing questions about where he actually ended up. Was it a hospital bed, a prison cell, or just vanished into thin air? So what we're talking about is the perfect setup for a comeback with some plastic surgery and a fresh new name. Now, when talking about Mariah, the flashbacks hit hard. A haze of alcohol, an older man looming, a pillow pressed down in a moment of sheer panic. So whether it's a dream, an echo of trauma, self-defense, or maybe something even darker, she is really starting to unravel. Thinking about a background taken at birth, brought up by someone obsessed on Ian, and conditioned to embrace his protection, it makes sense that encountering a recognizable stance, scent, or manner of speaking could unleash an overwhelming fear of reaction. So if Ian really faked his death and followed overseas, it's understandable that Mariah would feel like she had to take action or risk being pulled back into a life of submission. So that's the brilliance of Ian's legacy. Even in his absence, he is still present. So what really happened overseas? So Ian manages to slither free once again and decides to pay a surgeon to give his face a complete makeover. This isn't his first rodeo. He has pulled off this cloak and dagger act before, slipping in and out of custody and changing identities like they just coats in his wardrobe. He tracks Mariah overseas, keeping an eye on her routines, just waiting for that perfect chance when she is almost alone. So picture this, a tense showdown in a hotel room or maybe a rental with alcohol in the mix, inhibitions drop, and past traumas flare up. What starts as a struggle takes a dark turn, ending with a pillow and a lifeless body. Mariah bolts, caught between believing it was Ian and being utterly terrified that she might have just made it all up. And that's precisely how a predator continues to control the story, even from beyond the grave. So the drama is about to reach a whole new level, and trust me, it's not just a legal battle. It's an emotional roller coaster. If the man was Ian, the DA's office is going to have a field day sorting out self-defense from intent. If it wasn't, the guilt will have a strain on Mariah's marriage and a sense of who she is. So here we have Sharon stepping back into her role as both a counselor and a mother. She's on a mission to pull her daughter away from that same dark place that Ian once pushed her into. So it's a familiar struggle, and you can really feel the drama building. We're talking about Christine and Chance's old task force playbooks. We're talking about tracking those financial breadcrumbs, connecting with facial reconstruction surgeons, and keeping an eye out for any gene that might match Ian's DNA. So, just a quick reminder, the paperwork regarding Ian's deaths and escapes is super messy. Now, this challenges Tessa's ability to forgive, Sharon's resilience, and even Victor's desire for a final showdown with the cult ghost that haunted his family for years. Imagine this, a lab result arrives, a coroner's report is revealed, and Sharon, her heart racing, comes to the shocking realization that the man beneath that sheet is far from a stranger. So was Ian Ward really alive all along, and did Mariah wrap up his story in just one chilling breath? until the show reveals the autopsy bomb and the chain of custody report. We're stuck in this wild soap opera mystery box, people. But hey, if history has taught us anything, it's that you should never count out Ian Ward. He has got a knack for stirring up one last colossal chaos, even if he's doing it from the other side of the curtain he spent years mastering. So that's all for now, people. If you like our videos, please subscribe and hit the bell icon.